York Jets. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. There he goes, right side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jags will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To throw on 3rd down, Hendricks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence will throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Okay, ready?
On play action, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devon Hamilton providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can... And now off to the races down the right side. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. The quick slant good for 8 and a first. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hendricks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
11, Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Take easy, route.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
Hey, Lion.
And they'll run with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass.
Hey,
ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by McManus is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hendricks. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Ready up.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
19 Lions. Take off.
Looking to throw. Hendricks. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On fourth down, Hendricks. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. His decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
24.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
30 left. 11. 11, Agate. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Lawrence going to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Take right open.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Lawrence on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 27-13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Go. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hendricks. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stevens. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Hendricks. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. goes. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. ETN up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Brown on second down.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To throw on 3rd down, Hendricks. And this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
11.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
3rd down and 13.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Safe right. 30 left. 11.
Now Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Hey, kill!
On first down, Lawrence.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
19 yards there on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Hendricks. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hendricks.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fighting through pressure. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Back to throw. Hendricks. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
On red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here we go.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hey, go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Silver.
Another toe for Etienne.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.